Hello everybody, welcome back to Kindly Cain Plays Mega Man X. We're back at it. We've since the previous episode we've beaten Ice Penguin, Storm Eagle, Spark Mandrill, and the elephant whose name eludes me at this moment in time because I didn't stop to actually read what his name is. So much for a nostalgia geek I am. Alright guys, let's get into it. Our next boss on the docket is our Armadillo friend here. Armored Armadillo, I believe. Yep. Clever. They were really thinking there at Capcom, weren't they? Using their noggins. Alright, this is a fun level. I like this level a lot. It's going to be a good time. Frame rate is going to die. Oh, I didn't pull it off. But normally, what I do there is I launch off of that pad, that kind of rolling device cart. I launch off of that thing and launch past all these enemies, and it's kind of a little shortcut. Let's try to kill this guy. Actually, normally I'd want to use... Oh, I messed that up. Normally I'd want to use the tornado, I think, here to finish this guy off. I don't think we actually need to finish him. We could have gotten access to that those health containers up there, but we don't have to finish him off. It's not the end of the world if we don't finish him off. But we do want to get that, so. Okay, don't pop up. Excuse me, pardon me. Nope. Whoop. Let's fill our energy tanks. We're going to have to do that eventually anyways. And again, you know, as a disclaimer here, I'm going off of my tried and true methods from 20 years ago, so hopefully it doesn't frustrate you if you have a better way. But I'd be interested in hearing them. You know, if you have a better way of doing things, tell me about it, because I want to know. It's interesting. So I don't know if it's a glitch, but I didn't actually do it. But if you time it correctly, I used to do it all the time. If you time it correctly off that cart with a dash, it'll launch you to the right side of the screen, and it actually forces you continually to the right side of the screen. You know, I could let go of the controller, and it would just continue forcing me to the right side until we landed here. So it's kind of a neat little thing that I used to do. But couldn't pull off this time. Oh well. Still not too bad for an old man. Alright. So get used to this this level. You're gonna see it a few more times. I guarantee it. We don't have to go up here, but get used to it. We'll be back. Not quite yet, but we will be back. Alright, armored Armadillo. You're not going to be so armored here in a second. Love it. I love the bosses who actually have a like a noticeable effect from their weakness. Makes it very obvious what their weakness is, but it's just kind of neat. You know how Spark Mandrill froze from the ice weapon, and Armored Armadillo here. I think there's a way to cut the nose off of the elephant. Using the boomerang weapon. Maybe someone can fill me in on that, because I know I've done it in the past, but I'm not sure exactly how. Rolling shield. So this weapon's kind of garbage, but the charged version of it does have some utility, so at least it's got that going for it. Alright, let's make our way to our octopus friend. Actually, I want to see something here. If you... Flame Mammoth. Yeah. Again, clever names. Alright, let's hop into the water stage here. The essential water stage. Launch Octopus. Bring it on. This guy's actually pretty tough. He's I would say he's the hardest, like, just standard boss. I'm comfortable saying that. Because I don't know if I actually use the weapon that is his weakness. I use the weapon that has worked for me in the past and continues to work, so I don't know if it's his actual weakness, but I do find him to be pretty difficult. This tornado weapon, though, it wrecks pretty good. It's probably hands down the most, effective weapon in the game outside of boss fights. Let's get some. It's one of the weapons that I use the most often because it is so effective against so many enemies and makes kind of quick work of them. This is a kind of a tough fight here. We could very well die. Ooh, I hate that. Tricky. Push and pull. Make up your mind. He got us. He got us. That's alright. What I may end up doing is just kind of... It's kind of the cheap way out, but we are going to take some damage. But if I stand behind him and just kind of... I don't know, actually. Are we going to die? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I normally have more health when I attempt that maneuver. Huh. Well, we're running out of our tornado weapon here pretty quickly. No! No, no, no! Okay, this isn't hard. It's not hard. It's when he starts doing that. Oh, we ran out. Oh no! Get out! Whew! That's the hardest boss fight in the game. I say that kind of jokingly, but actually, that was harder than any boss fight that we've had up to this point, so maybe I'm not joking. Alright, this is a fun little secret. Is it? Or not? I went up the wrong one. It's my memory failing me. I love that frame rate, huh? Oh no! Boom. Alright. So we will get a heart container here. Which, in case you don't know, it extends our health. So it increases our overall health gauge. Now we gotta go down a little bit. This is a fun little boss. I love the sound that they make as I just pellet him in the back of the head. So there's a neat little trick. I don't know if it's intentional here, but you see these beams in the background. So if you're riding that dragon and he takes you, up to the ceiling, you're not going to be able to see the floor below you, and obviously there's these spikes. So what you do is you just use these pillars, and you know that these pillars are on the left-hand side of all the safe platforms. So you can safely land wherever those pillars in the background are. Pro tip. All right, heart container got. I feel like we're forgetting something. I guess I'll remember as I go, hopefully. I want to get everything. I want to get all the upgrades and the super secret upgrade that probably everybody who's watching this knows about, but let's not spoil it for those who may not. So I just love that sound that they make. It's so satisfying as you're hitting them. Get that button mash on. Alright. Forward we go. Alright. So this is the weapon that I use against this guy. I find it to be effective because it can stop his ballistics, all his weapons that he shoots, and you don't have to have very good aim. Hopefully we get through this okay. Yeah, we're going down. Yelling timber. Oh, man. Okay, he's invulnerable when he's doing that, so we can't hurt him. I don't want to be too prodigious with my use here because, we obviously have limited use of this weapon, and I'm using it a little bit too much. And I'm going to run out before he's dead, which is not ideal, but we'll make do. We'll just switch to the Mega Buster if we don't hit him right there. Actually timed that pretty well, if I do say so myself. Alright, that's another boss down. We're not doing too bad. Not too shabby. I love those sick bass riffs. This is a pretty cool weapon because it homes. You don't have to aim it, so it's kind of cool. Okay. Actually, I'm having a hard time remembering. Do we do the Kuwanger or the chameleon? Hold on. Let me think for a second here. My memory is not as good as I thought. No, yeah, let's do the Kuwanger. I think he's a Kuwanger, right? Yeah, Boomer Kuwanger. What a great name. Boomeranger. Boomer Kuwanger. Yeah. Alright. This is a pretty tough level. I do have to say. It's pretty tricky. These guys are no joke. Oh, man. I messed that up. Alright. So let's try not to hit the lasers. Okay, we're gonna hit the... Yeah, so... I was just showing you what happens when you hit the lasers. Seriously. Not seriously. I didn't mean to get hit by the laser. Would have rather not got hit, but... it's okay. The pain lets me know I'm still alive. Alright. The world's sketchiest elevator. So are standard robots using this elevator as well? Like, the minions who are actually supposed to be here, they have to dodge all these spiked platforms. That doesn't seem very convenient. Doesn't seem very nice either. You know, these guys gotta live here. Maybe you live on the top floor. You gotta go up several of those. Gotta think about your residents here, Boomer Kuwanger. This part is such a pain. Just misery. Ugh. Alright. We're doing alright. Could be doing better, but... Oh! I thought I could get up the stairs, or the ladder, before he got me. Maybe I should just take him out. It's very clever kind of level design here, you know. It forces you to kind of rethink, so we have to come back for that. The only way that I know of, that I'm aware of, to get that is by using the weapon that you get from this level. That's the only way that I know how to get that. So, forces you to redo the level, basically, up to this point, which is almost, you know, almost done with the level. We're almost there. Okay, I'm finding my dashes to be a little off. And it's purely my fault. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but I'm just finding that I'm not dashing when I want to. I think I'm just not hitting the button hard enough. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. That was convenient. It was the first one on the right bumper. Alright, so this guy is made fairly simple by this weapon. He kind of gets knocked around. If we can... Oh man, he's really... He teleports around, but... We got those homing rockets. They gonna find you. They gonna find you. Boing. Alright, we're almost there. Boomerang cutter. Alright, one more boss. We're gonna beat this boss, but we are gonna go back and collect the stuff that we either couldn't collect or I missed because I forgot about. So I think I'm gonna have to kind of methodically, like, look at the level and think, did I get the item that's on there? Did I get... Because every level has a heart container. That's a given. But there are 4 total sub-tanks, and so we only have 3. I think actually we get the last one right here, so maybe we don't have to worry too much about that. But there are definitely heart containers that we have to go back for, that were either not accessible or, like I said, I just forgot about. Let's go down first. This is kind of a tricky jump. Hopefully I make it on my first try. Alright. I think it's harder to get back, actually. We did it just fine. Alright. And now, we're going to do a little side boss here. This is kind of a annoying boss fight. He only takes damage if you hit him in the head. So you have to time... Yeah, I totally missed that one, but you have to time your shots right, or else it'll just bounce off of him. And he does take a lot of hits. I don't know if there's a sub weapon that works more effectively against him. I've always used the Mega Buster. Just, you know, it just seems to be the most practical, as it is in most cases. As you've seen, I very rarely use the sub weapons. with the exception of the tornado. Definitely my favorite utility weapon. I wonder if it would be effective against him. Maybe we should try. Where is it? There it is. We can try it. No harm. For science. Okay, you see I'm totally missing right there. If you hear that kind of clinking sound, that means that I didn't place the tornado high enough on him. Oh, I got greedy. Alright. So we get another capsule. I think this finishes off our suite of armor upgrades. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your system by 50%. That's pretty significant. It also gives us the ability to blast everything on the screen, which I never use. It only charges when you get hit. Wait. No. I'm an idiot. That's Mega Man X2. Stop it. Wrong game. So ignore that. Yeah, it just reduces the damage that we take by 50%. So. Alright. Make our way through this cave and hopefully make quick work of our last stage boss. Very rarely do I actually see those guys attack, because you can just kill them so quickly. I don't get a chance. I think they just throw boulders at you, if I remember correctly. These guys, though, I get to see attack all the time. Alright, this is a fun part. We get our... This is also a chance for my hand to rest. Because now I can actually hold the controller like a normal human being. Because I don't have to charge. I'm just, yeah, using it like a normal person. So this gives me a chance to kind of rest my mangled hand. Why do I do this to myself? Because I love this game. That's why. Simple answer. Alright. So this guy, we can also get trapped in kind of a loop here. He's a pretty easy boss if you can get him. Get the looping right. Cool boss design. Alright. Oh, I messed it up. Okay. There we go. Oop. Easy. So as long as you're, if you're on the ground when you shoot that weapon, it'll curl in an upwards motion back towards you. If you jump in the air, it curls downwards. So that's how you can control the arc of the boomerang, which is pretty simple. And again, I skipped force of habit. Force of habit. All right, let's put on our zero voice. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to this war against the humans. You got it, dude. Okay, we don't want to go there yet. Actually, I think we're gonna end it there for now. In the next episode, we'll go back to the stages, collect everything that we haven't collected, and perhaps we'll collect our super secret weapon, the likes of which no man has ever seen and lived to tell the tale of. But until then, thank you guys for joining me again in part 2 of this Mega Man X Let's Play. And again, stick around and stay tuned for the next episode. Talk to you guys soon.